All right, so today we're going to talk about how to automate from a podcast to create leads and prospects down your sales pipeline. So I'm going to use this real use case for one of the strategic partners that I have here in Colorado, and we are going to create a value that is mutually beneficial for the sponsorship of whoever is sponsoring the show, as well as the benefit of the show. So I'm going to show you how I've kind of flow charted these things out here. You can see that I've already started to work on this flow chart in the swim lanes, and I want to show you the how I start. So it's really here on the end is at the end of the show, I want to make sure that I'm sending a follow-up email from our company to solicit these guests to make sure that we are working with them on the problem that they've addressed and using Crescio as their solution. Additionally, I want to be able to create a show outline. So this is the outline that we're handing the host from a template with dynamically updating data. So as you can see here, I've linked, color coded, and underlined the links to the specific templates. So I have this template here, and I'm going to fill this in a little bit with some variables. Before I do that, though, I want to make sure that I'm understanding the flow. So I've got the end. Now I'm trying to figure out how to get there. So I know that I need to capture some data. In this case, we're going to be using ChatGPT to rephrase the problem that they have as a solution that we can offer. And we'll use ChatGPT to do that. And that way, I know that this problem is coming from the form. And so I'm just trying to understand the flow of all of the data. So first step is the guest request to be on the show. Now that necessitates a form. And then second step is the hosts receive an email with their requests from the guest. And then if they go into the spreadsheet, they can either approve or deny. If they deny, they'll receive an email rejection. And if they approve, they receive an email confirming their attendance. And at that point, we want to make sure that they're requesting to be on the show with the same guest. If they decide to change the guest, this is where we have a split in our decision tree. So if they change the guest, then they need to refill out this form. Some of the data, like for example, why are you coming on the show? This may have changed, especially if they no longer have the same guest. It tells me that they could be a little bit more disorganized in their approach, or they didn't plan enough ahead for who they want to be on. So I want to recollect this information as a way to make sure that we have the most up-to-date information in these forms. And so whether we're coming from the old form or we're coming from the new form, I want to grab the problems. And then after they fill out this form, then they're going to be directed to this Calendly link. So we'll use a redirect. And if they were to click yes, then they would already be on that Calendly link. After they fill out that Calendly, then both guests will receive an email to confirm their attendance. We've already got their information. And then after that, we can capture their bios. So we'll have another email here to capture their we can put this in the same email template plus capture their bios. And I think we only need to capture the guest bio. So we'll actually delineate that. So capture guest bio and panel host if different. So in this case, we need another form element. And then after they fill that out, and then we will be able to send them some reminders. And then we can send them this final notice afterward. We're actually sending them a call to action the following day as well. So as you can see here, I'm trying to really understand the logic of the customer experience, the host experience, the sponsor experience, the production, and the data flow. Once I get all of these categories filled out, then I'm going to build it forward to the front of the funnel to the back in Zapier. So I want to flow chart it from the back to understand the goals and objectives, but I want to start the process of actually automating it from the front to the back. And that's how I start to fill in the gaps. At all points, I want to consider the data that I'm tracking, because a lot of times I'm going to be repurposing that data, and it's important to understand the flow of data alongside the customer and executive experience. That's it for today. Let me know if you have any questions. It's been a pleasure to serve you guys, and as you know, Crescio's mission is to empower the underprivileged. We're super passionate about uplifting those that are under-resourced, underserved, and helping them through pay what you can consultations. Our mode of work is actually on a sliding scale, so we have the ability to work with you at your pace. The more you pay, the faster we go, but it's pretty flexible. You can go to go.crescio.com to schedule your pay what you can consultation or book a discovery call with yours truly, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys for your time, and have a great one.